Really tough game coming up on Saturday, Ben, against Mansfield, but surely it's just a case of more of the same that we saw last weekend?
That'd be nice. I think the overall performance last week was excellent, and we want to build on that. Training's been good on the back of that, and a tough game for sure against Mansfield. You know, the only unbeaten team in the EFL at the moment. But what an opportunity that is for us to be the first team to beat them.
Yeah, and of course the players always have to set their own standards to a degree of how they go out and play. But that must help you as a coach to now know how good they can be. Game against Gillingham, game against Tranmere.
Yeah, I think that's probably been a little bit of the frustration, is that we see the quality within the group, and I think we've only just scratched the surface really, and we know there's a lot more to come. But we've seen it regularly in training, we've seen it in bundles in pre-season. We hadn't seen enough of it in competitive games up to that point, but yeah, 2 out of the last 3 are wins. They're really good performances. We've only let 1 goal in 3 games. We've really improved defensively, and we're creating opportunities to score. You know, so many opportunities last week, and as I say, probably the only one criticism, we didn't score more goals. So as I say, we want to build on that. We want to build on that going into Mansfield, raise those levels even more, be as resilient as we've been in the last 3 games, and pose that attacking threat and score more goals.
Yeah, we saw our first glimpses of 3 of the 4 new players we brought in on deadline day.
Yeah.
Must have been really pleased with their contribution then, and the fact now that they've had another week's training under their belts to improve that side of things that they might have been lacking through lack of games.
Absolutely. I mean, Zach's fine. Zach's up to speed. He's been playing regular football over pre-season and under-21 games at Charlton before coming here. So in terms of fitness, etc., he's fine. He's up to speed, and he's come in and hit the ground running. Cam McGinn's gone up, I would say, 25-30% in training this week, which is natural. You know, his first training week, his first game. He's gone on another level this week, which is fantastic, and Jay Mingy the same. So I think they're 2 really strong players that are going to make our midfield so much stronger. We've got depth and quality in there now, and they've pushed the standards of the group and raised it even higher.
And do you often find that with new players coming in, it sometimes has that extra incentive for players to have to improve in training every day, not just when they go out to play matches? Yeah,
absolutely. We want competition, we want depth, and we've probably had 1 or 2 areas of the team where we haven't had enough of that, and players, even not even on purpose, can sometimes just relax a little bit and become a little bit complacent. So we need that competition within the ranks and to push each other, and that depth. And I think it's the type of player we've brought in as well. I mean, Zach, Jay, Cam, and Awura, they're great attitudes, great professionalism, great mentalities. So that's enhanced an already strong group.
2 things there's been a lot of talk about is consistency needed, and also the age of our squad. Is that hard to blend those 2 together? Because sometimes that, you know, young players can come in and do well and then not do so well and then do well. There is that inconsistency sometimes with young players first coming into first team environments. Yeah,
I think it's a nature of the age and the experience levels of the players. So, but there's no excuse with that. It's certainly easier to be consistent, I think, with a more senior group, because they've just got more games and been through it. And but young players can get that consistency very quickly. I think wins breed confidence, and you know, the level of performance against Gillingham, the level of the performance against Tranmere shows what we're capable of as a young group, but with good senior players in there as well. And I think we've got a nice balance now. I think we're a fearless group. We can go and attack anyone. We can go and take the game to anyone, home and away. And I think Saturday's a great opportunity to do that against a team that have had a fantastic start. And let's go toe to toe with them and see what we can do.